We hired them and they steal from us. It is heresy of the highest order.
Wake up, Marvel fans! The new Guardians of the Galaxy trailer just dropped, and it's stunning. We also finally got our first glimpse of the much-awaited look of Adam Warlock. While many have high hopes for Will Poulter's MCU debut, others can't get over just how perfect Keanu Reeves would look as the Marvel superhero. In this video, we'll talk about the trailer and what to expect from the new Adam Warlock. So let's dive in. First off, Disney released the new trailer of the final movie in the trilogy. At the Comic-Con Experience 2022, Disney gave a surprise to Marvel fans by revealing the trailer to the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. And this might be a heavy hitter for those who have loved the movie so far. The third movie is going to be the final send-off for our favorite band of misfits. The trailer teased that the Guardians are looking different these days, as Peter Quill is still reeling from the loss of Gamora, but has to rally the team to defend the universe. This time, the stakes are even higher, and if the mission fails, it could possibly lead to the end of the Guardians as we know them. Pretty tense, right? But why aren't we getting more movies? Well, it's mostly got to do with the director James Gunn, who hinted that the third volume will be his final work for Marvel now that he's teamed up with Peter Safran to head up DC's movie and TV slate at Warner Brothers. He recently told Entertainment Tonight about his future with Marvel, saying, "I mean, never say never. Who knows? But for the time being, yeah, this is it. We can tell this movie's going to be a real tearjerker as James Gunn gets the band together for one last time." In the trailer, Peter Quill insists, no matter what happens next, the galaxy still needs its Guardians. We're not crying, you are.
Nether regions and gore.
Okay, I get it, yes. I am a dancer, Gamora is not.
You just need to find a woman.
Next, fans got the first look at Adam Warlock's MCU debut. The trailer's got everyone talking, not only because it's the final Guardians adventure, but will also feature the highly anticipated debut of one of Marvel's most controversial superheroes, Adam Warlock. Minutes into the trailer, we see the Guardians in battle with Warlock, with Rocket telling Quill he's tired of running from the fight. But they have bigger problems up ahead as the High Evolutionary plans to radically erase the universal population to create a perfect race. Yep, the space adventurers are jumping headfirst into action, and we're all here for it. After Peter Quill and the gang had their festive adventure with Kevin Bacon in the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special, they're now up against a variant of Gamora who leads the Ravagers. But the most surprising introduction of all is Adam Warlock, who's already one of the major players in Marvel's cosmic landscape. But once he wields the awesome might of the Soul Gem, he becomes one of the most powerful warriors in the universe. Adam's been a frequent ally of teams like the Fantastic Four and the Guardians. Let's talk a bit about what makes Warlock's debut so exciting. If you've been a reader of the comic series, you'd know that Warlock is both one of the bravest defenders of the Marvel Universe and also one of the greatest threats to it. This is due to his darker side, known as Magus. Since Adam wields one of the 6 gems that make up the Infinity Gauntlet, the Soul Gem, which lets him absorb souls of other things, it was this gem that led to his future version going insane and turning into Magus. While Adam has done his best to suppress this darker side, the Marvel Universe is never safe from this villain as long as Warlock himself survives. After all, Magus is the future version of Warlock himself. For those of you who don't know, Warlock had a major role to play in the Infinity Gauntlet storyline, where he helped Earth's heroes overthrow the all-powerful Thanos and came in possession of the Infinity Gauntlet. What's more, is Adam Warlock going to play the villain in the new movie? We're all very excited to see the character finally come to the MCU in the movie, but we have to admit, we're very confused about what his role will be. Will he play the good guy that helps the Guardians, or will he be the ultimate powerful bad guy that sabotages their mission? It's a tricky question, one that even the comics can't answer. In the books, he has many versions of him that fight to the death to protect the universe, while at the same time, his future version Magus is hell-bent on destroying it. As for his MCU debut, it was first teased back in 2017 in a mid-credits scene from the second movie. After her defeat, the Golden Priestess Aisha swore revenge by creating someone powerful enough to crush her enemies. While plotting her revenge, she says, "I think I shall call him Adam." Since then, we've been dying to see one of Marvel's most powerful superheroes to finally make his on-screen entrance. So far, we have gotten no hints or Easter eggs on the character in any of the Marvel movies about exactly what his role will be in the third volume. As if we have to guess, Adam will probably be the Guardians' worst nightmare, with close ties to Chuck Woody-Awuji's villain, the High Evolutionary. Or he could be their most powerful ally. Yep, it could go both ways at this point.
Are you kidding me?
Always been
Up next, Will Poulter's Warlock looks very promising in the trailer. All fans were waiting eagerly to find out who would land the mega role of Warlock in the MCU. In the end, Marvel found its Adam in the Revenant star Will Poulter. There were a lot of worthy candidates vying for the same spot, like George McKay and Regé-Jean Page, so we're proud of Poulter securing this career-defining role. After seeing his acting in Midsommar, we know the man's got serious talent and have no doubts he will do an excellent job as Warlock. But at the same time, some fans were also eager to see another actor take on the Warlock role. Keanu has been popping everywhere these past few years, and Marvel fans had their fingers crossed that he would also pop into the MCU. From Keanu's appearance as the cold assassin John Wick to reprising his classic role in The Matrix Resurrections as Neo, our man's been very busy. He even entered the video game scene as Johnny Silverhand in Cyberpunk 2077. Following this, fans hoped Reeves would enter the Marvel franchise. Seeing the actor experimenting with action and sci-fi genres, fans were surprised that he's missing from the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Now that the MCU has blown up in the past few years, all big names have been making their debuts as superheroes or villains to gain an even stronger fandom. At this point, it's only a matter of time before every popular actor signs on to one of the Marvel movies or TV shows. But sadly, Reeves hasn't dived into this world yet. But that hasn't stopped fans from letting their imagination run wild and dreaming up potential roles for the action star to play in the MCU. One particular fan artist blew up when he created a mock-up image of what the actor would look like if he portrayed the live-action version of Adam Warlock in the upcoming Guardians of the Galaxy movie. This fan art creator, @Dinesh95, gave everyone what they'd been hoping for, a glimpse of what Keanu Reeves' MCU debut could look like. These pictures used an alternate version of Reeves' Johnny Silverhand model from Cyberpunk 2077, but this time with glowing eyes and a sleek red and blue suit. And it isn't Adam Warlock without the soul gem that the fan art showed embedded in Keanu's forehead. Yes, the mock-up images had all the hallmarks of the character's comic book appearance, and it looked so realistic, we can't help but simp for Keanu's Warlock, even if it's just imaginary. Lastly, Reeves might still show up in the MCU, if not as Adam Warlock. Not getting to see Keanu in the new movie doesn't mean that the actor won't ever show up in the MCU at all. In fact, the John Wick star has expressed that he's just as excited as the fans to join the franchise. And get this, he's even had meetings with Marvel Studios head Kevin Feige to get on board. He revealed on Jimmy Kimmel too that he had found the way Marvel films developed is spectacular and said it would be great to be a part of that. Who will Reeves play if not Warlock? Turns out the same fan artist also had other alternative ideas for Reeves to play. In one of the images, the actor is playing Namor. Before you get too excited though, the role is already filled by Tenoch Huerta, so that's another no-go. Now, Keanu himself said on Jimmy Kimmel that he would love to play the Ghost Rider, but technically, the role already showed up in the MCU via Gabriel Luna's portrayal in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Right now, it's very tricky and confusing to see which role the actor ends up getting, but even if it takes a lot of plot loopholes, alternate realities, or other multiversal capers to get Reeves onto the MCU big screen, it's worth a shot since fans are clearly dying to see him suit up. That's a wrap for this video. So, what did you think about the reveal? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one.